Welcome.
Episode 6.
Yeah.
What?
I know, we're coming right along. It's crazy.
Ooh, so
I love
exciting.
It is very exciting. This is something that we're very passionate about. And this is documentation for us. And this is part of our, what did we call it earlier? Research.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about all the cool things that we were getting to do with the retreats and stuff, and we were revamping the in-person classes versus the online classes, and I was trying hard to keep that because it was beautiful, but it's gone. Bye.
You lost me when you went.
I was trying to keep it going because I know I'd forget it.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's start from the top.
Okay. We are moving right along, and we are loving every second of it.
We have talked a little talk this evening about what was it? How did we get into sleep? How did we get into sleep issues?
We were talking about, I guess, like...
Oh, my dreams
lately.
How it was vivid last night, and couldn't remember something.
Yeah. And then we were talking about going into like REM. REM.
Speedwagon.
That's
REM.
me in the corner.
Shit.
Yeah, we're doing it. But yeah, we were talking about REM sleep and like what happened during REM sleep and all that good stuff. And that's where you go and that's where your dreams happen, right? But in reality, it's your body. You were talking about what it does. Like your body aligns. It's going into alignment so it can shoot out and do that out-of-body experiences.
Yeah, it's actually so there's a big umbrella, and I guess that's why we haven't talked about it, because it's such a huge umbrella, and we could go on and talk about it forever, because we're going to touch on some of the subjects and how we have, experienced it, because out-of-body experience umbrella.
Yeah.
Sleep, you got your astral projection, you have your meditation,
right.
You have your channeling, you have so many different aspects that lead to out-of-body experience.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking, I forget what we were saying, but we said something about being able to interact with psychologists and stuff to try to help people spiritually, and we were thinking that spirituality a lot of times can be the cause of like insomnia and different things like that.
Because of anxiety. We talk about like how people with anxiety, a lot of the underlying symptoms of it is because of an awakening. They are very open, their defenses. Some of us are born and grow up with a natural defense and a shield. Right. Some of us have to catch on to it, learn that we have control of it. And then once you get control of it, then you don't have to worry about it as much. It's not a muscle that you have to use all the time. It's just something that is stationary, and you just have to learn how really to take it down after that. And it's having the yin and yang kind of relationship where you have to put it up in situations and take it down to communicate in situations when you're wanting to further assistance with communicating with higher beings, with channeling, with all that stuff, which is later down the road, I know, but still, I'd rather, for me, as a healer and working with people, I'd rather shut them off to everything and let them learn what they need to about themselves, the tools they need to help them navigate them situations.
Absolutely.
Because of what we've been through. And I know for me, my experiences was through out-of-body experiences, and not just out-of-body experiences, it was astral projection. So astral projection turned into a whole whirlwind of different things. Ultimately, what it is, it's a crack in a wall. Amy Pond, that's my Doctor Who nerd quote. But
good point. I think like lucid dreaming is part of that. All that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's just, like I said earlier, it's such a big umbrella. So when people talk about the medical side of it, the terminology makes sense to us in a spiritual aspect. And that's what we're getting at. Is like, if you have insomnia, what is the underlying symptoms spiritually that is causing you the insomnia?
Exactly.
And the same with anxiety, same with all these other issues that people have. So I think it would be beautiful for a doctor to work closely with a spiritual healers.
Or healers, absolutely.
That would be beautiful. They could help people so much.
Yeah, we talk about holistic medicine all the time, but why not like combine forces?
Exactly, and even the psychiatrists.
Well, we know it's in reality big pharma and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
we know it's about the money.
Right, but it should be about the spirituality, and that's what we get to do. That's what we are doing these classes for. That's what we're doing the retreats for, so we can be of assistance in other people's ascensions and awakenings, because we've been through it too, and we want to share what we've been gifted.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to do that with people. Diving into sleep paralysis. Let's talk about that for a minute. Also on that list, nightmares, night terrors.
Yeah, that's
especially night terrors. A lot of kids suffer from night terrors. Sleep paralysis, explained. So, do you want to explain sleep paralysis?
Yeah, well, sleep paralysis, a lot of times I've seen on like these My Ghost story shows and stuff like that, people experience like an old hag syndrome, or a lot of people wake up and they see the Hat Man and they're just like terrified with fright and can't move. But you want to go into, your thoughts are on why you do that and what it's part of and all that.
Yeah. So what I think and believe as to,
on the child plate.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, the chip dip.
Well, bring me some chips, man.
We'll come get a plate.
We can take a break.
Okay, so just to describe sleep paralysis, it is the feeling of uncontrol of your body. It is, you're aware of your body, but you can't move your body, so it freaks you out. All these people that you talked about that experience the Hat Man and the old hag syndrome are experiencing a astral projection experience on a lower vibrational plane. So we're talking about insidious kind of things here, okay? Not as extreme as the Insidious movies, but you get the concept of the in-betweens.
It is that same feel. It's that voidness, that feeling of being void of. But it affects your physical hearing.
Yes.
You're seeing,
sight,
everything's slow. It's like everything is suspended in time, kind of.
It's different.
It is different.
And the sleep paralysis also happens within meditation. It happens within past life regressions. Anytime that you are slowing your heartbeat, by the way, which happens during meditation, anytime you're slowing your body down, it is shutting down. Your body is shutting down, and you are really aware. So you're conscious of being conscious.
Right.
And when you're sleeping, you're conscious of nothing because it's just you're sleeping. You're in that deep dream state, right?
Yep.
So we catch ourselves sometimes when we're awakening. I know for me, this is what happened, is that I would be laying in bed and I would open my eyes and I would think I was in my room, and I was, but I was on a vibrational energy level that was not, how can I explain it? So the vibrational energy plane that I was in was not the physical plane.
Yeah, right.
So anytime you're waking up like that, you get scared because you're either in between, or you're lower, or you're higher. Either way, you're going to be scared because you ain't never experienced anything like this before. Even if you continuously experience, it takes a long time to be okay with it.
Right.
So going back to this, the sleep paralysis you hear a lot of in the paranormal, you hear a lot in the medical field, you hear a lot in alien abductions, things like that. And it makes sense from an aspect of sitting back and listening to people's experiences of different alien abduction stories I've got to hear and listen to. Very similar, by the way. And makes sense from the experiences that I've had through astral projection, and how we have had through out-of-body experience through meditation and deep meditation, transcendental meditation.
Absolutely.
So it's amazing to see how, although we may feel I'm losing it.
Yeah.
I think we can end there.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck? How crazy is it that we get that many back-to-back synchronicities?
I know, like, what all happened? You had the Jesus energy.
The cards, seeing the cards.
Lighthouse.
Keepers of
Yeah,
the lighthouse.
The lighthouse, yeah.
We just had a conversation about lighthouses.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's really helpful.
Everything's happening like that.
It is.
I can't even think of it all right now. But we've had so many things happen.
Now I'm trying to think of everything, but I'm like eyes too.
So Susan Hill posted the picture.
Yeah.
And it had that light worker. What was the name of the deck of the card?
The Keepers of the Light.
Keepers of the Light Oracle cards.
Yeah.
So that called to us because on the front of it was a picture of a lady who looked very similar to the one that put the crystal into Holly's chest in her out-of-body experience that time.
Yeah, she's shawled. She's very holy. That's a holy card. Remember what was it? Holy something.
Amethyst.
Holy amethyst.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar to me. This feels familiar to me. And
so
I mean, damned if we didn't get in there and boom.
Yeah, we looked at those cards and it was so many synchronicities. There was a Jesus card, the Buddha card, which we talked about encompassing that Jesus energy.
Yeah.
All these light worker cards that just blew my mind.
Yeah, that lounge, man, I'm telling you, there's been a lot of synchronicities within that group.
Yeah.
With me. I'm not usually one of those group talkers, but this group is pretty cool. It resonates with us.
Yeah, it does.
Keep talking!
I'm trying to think.
I like to see the little waves.
You're an idiot.
No, I'm serious, look.
Yeah, so we went and looked up all those cards and stuff, and what else?
About the lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse came up while you were just randomly Googling information about
the Keepers of the Light,
right,
because I wanted to see, like, is this a group of people that's out there? But
yeah.
it is. I meant to the creator of the cards.
Right.
Is Ascended Masters and
Yeah.
whoever. But I think it's more than just about the cards.
I think it is too. I think it's a synchronicity that's getting us to pay attention to the fact that, hey, this is legit. This is validation for you guys.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing, you know.
Hell yeah, man. It's awesome, like, stepping back from a lot of things and realizing that how much, even if you tried your best to not put energy into it, you still put energy into it. Like the social media, and which in our case we have to be on social media. It's just, we can't just not be. And that's how I live, you know, that's how we promote, that's how we build our business, and how we spread the word of the bird.
Connect. That's how we connect to the
our
masses.
tribes.
Yeah, to our tribes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's like a human paradigm. It's like we're stuck in this notion of what a human being should be and what a human should feel and experience.
Yeah.
But it's so much more than that, and it's all a perception.
It
We're
is
talking about sorry,
yeah.
the people believing, like, if they've made a deal with a demon, let's say,
You look for the crossroads.
they'll let it eat them up, they'll let it consume them till they will into existence what they're truly afraid of. It's their ultimate fears that they hide.
Yeah, so let's dive deeper into what brought us onto that conversation. There's a lot of people awakening and purging has happened, and we've wrote about this. It's a blog on intuitivehealerholly.com. You can find it. It says, something about losing their shit.
Yeah, people are losing their shit.
Yeah, go read that. I mean, you'll get more details about that. But what's happening is people with this anxiety can't control it anymore, and they're reaching out to people like us because they're being guided to people like us.
Right.
I know 100% that they're being guided to us.
Well, they're tired of feeling like they're crazy.
Yeah, and the people, I know a girl that I'm helping right now, she comes from a very religious background. I meant like very religious background. So she don't have any knowledge of this at all. And here I am having to remember everything from a base, from the beginning. And it's hard for people like us who are chapters within their journey on this path. But let me tell you something, that what we were getting at with the anxiety is how you can fix yourself.
Yeah.
That it's changing the perception. And we talk about that a lot. But in this life that we have, shit's happening, man. The synchronicities are off the fucking chain. And we talked about that earlier, but it is a merge. A lot of people are talking about it in the spiritual world. They believe the same thing, and they are saying the same things that we're doing or feeling, and it's amazing. It's really happening, that merge into the new world.
Yeah, it's really deep. It's that pebble in the pond. We're making, people like us, we're making the ripples in that.
Yeah.
And it's just going to carry on throughout the world.
Absolutely. It makes a big difference, and people don't even realize it. And then it gives you an overall view, too, of how we are all one. And with that conscious, the collective conscious, it works the same way. We're all connected. And if more of us are positive, then that creates a better effect of the things that are happening around us.
Absolutely. It's like that little meme, like where the person comes in with a crowd, like he's in the middle of the crowd, and everybody's so pissed off and sleepy or don't even want to be there, but then he makes that one person smile, and then it's
contagious.
The yellow spreads and the green.
Yeah,
it's contagious.
I think it's amazing to watch this process. Honestly, I feel blessed to be able to grow up in and live in a time of transitioning. And I used to, when we talked about this a lot, it's like, man, I wish I would have started awakening earlier so I could experience this earlier. And we knew we weren't meant to. And this is why.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have been mature enough to understand, I don't feel like.
No.
To go through our life lessons and everything. And now we're here, and we're witnessing it in a time of where we're helping usher in people with us.
Absolutely.
And it is beautiful.
It is beautiful. We're seeing what we do pay off every day. We get beautiful messages that make my heart so full about what we do, and that's the core of it. That's what we want people to feel. We want to spread that love and positivity, and I'm just like floored and thankful for that.
Yeah. So, changing the subject up a little bit, me and Dallas, as you guys know, do a lot of out-of-body work, a lot of spiritual work every day of our lives, and have for almost it's been over a year.
Yeah.
But, we do take days off where we don't meditate, spirit don't have messages, and we don't have something to do. So, either way, we go into meditation, and we are always looking to grow spiritually. So that is what we're teaching other people right now, and it's become very obvious that that's our goal in this lifetime, is to teach as many people as we can. Mm-hmm. And that process is that. But moving on from that is talking about shit I forgot.
Yeah, damn
it. It was good too. I was gonna our out of body work.
Oh, cool.
See,
yes.
I got off trails there.
Woo!
Woo, that's CRS.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the out of body work we've been doing here in meditation has been, again, amazing.
Unbelievable.
So we've been working with, for how long now? Well, over a year. Left brain, right brain. We've been talking about that. If you guys follow us and are following our journey, you can read through them blogs and see kind of where we're at when we get to update it. Which, we do need to update the blog.
We do, yeah, we will.
Excuse me. Let me get me a sip of water.
I'm gonna follow suit. I feel like.
I know. But anyway, we have been accessing, as you guys know, at one time, not too long ago, we felt shut off from being able to do certain aspects of what we typically do. And then them gates are now open and on a master scale level. Our intuition is on point. So if you're hearing this, if you're going through all this, you are definitely hearing what I'm saying because you're feeling it. Dreams are very vivid, very, very vivid. And things are happening to where the next day you're trying to you're getting bits and pieces of what you were doing that night before, so you're traveling.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So in our meditation of traveling, we've had some really cool experiences that we have talked about with the native tribe and things like that, but also working through actual reality of the physical plane through out-of-body work. We have got to witness each other outside of our bodies, seeing each other.
Right.
And we could tell when we switched.
Yeah.
What else has been going on?
Gosh.
So much.
So much, yeah.
There's just so much pouring in right now. So, guys, if you're not alone, and yeah.
Okay, right now we are getting ready to do a live reading for you guys. It's going to happen as you hear it here on the podcast, and we are using the shamanic medicine deck that we love so much. We hold it near and dear to our heart because it's 100% dead on all the time. Spirit delivers many things to us through this deck. So we are going to do a spiritual forecast for the world, and Holly's done this, and she did it back in September. So yeah, we'll go from there.
Yep.
Just bear with us, and you'll have dead silence every
There
now and
will
again.
be.
But
It'll be alright, though. I'll have to show these. So this is a really in-depth spiritual reading. This has only been done once, maybe on us.
yeah,
We usually do a three-card
draw,
drawing.
right?
And then I don't read a full spread for people. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Because what we do is typically we don't read out of the book for oracle cards or tarot cards, or we don't do tarot, but we are very well connected
To what the book is, to the book,
To
to the
the
author of the
yeah.
book, I guess. Or
Well, we're
whoever.
very well
Spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit connects well with us with these cards.
Yeah. Ooh, it's looking pretty good, guys.
It's been our little niche.
Ooh. So you're going to hear what sounds like us reading a book, and that's what it's going to be. I feel like we got the medicine wheel last time.
Yeah, we did in our well, what were you talking about? In
We did, but I think
You're in the
or
forecast
the
for
medicine
last time.
shield, or I think the shaman was the shaman was up here last time, I think. And let me draw one of my Sacred Rebel cards for up here,
Yeah,
just to get a good depth look.
I agree. This is going to benefit all of us, guys. So if you're listening, pay close attention. And I guarantee there's going to be somebody out there that this is going to floor. It's going to just like have you in disbelief because it sounds like we're talking about your life, because it happens to us all the time. So
Yep. Okay, we're going to start with the past. What cards we got. I know you guys can't see this, but if you follow us, you'll be able to see the card spread. We'll take a picture of it when we're done with the reading. So I'm reading from September. I typically say 3 to 6 months, but if I often read for someone, I'll just say from the last time that I read for you. So we're going to go ahead and jump a little early. It's been not 6 months, but so we'll count back from that time. Anyway, we start in the past with the upper world. Now, again, guys, bear with us. It's going to take a minute because we are going to look up the meaning of this card. Very cool doing it this way because they're so right on. The messages in these books is awesome. The connection with spirit and the cards is just amazing. Alright, Upper World welcomes you to the ethereal realm of spirit, the dwelling place of the star nations, god, goddesses, and spirit guides, and of what you can become. Upper World bends its branch for you to climb onto and up through the world tree. Here you will obtain philosophical advice and guidance from sentient spirits who are waiting to assist you cement a much more positive outcome. Turn to Upper World for spiritual guidance that is of a higher vibration than that of a lower world. It is not better. It is just a different medicine to draw from as and when it is needed, especially when making plans for the future. Upper World is waiting to reveal the heights of your essential nature. So typically, this is a card. I'm just going to tell you overall because it's going to take me forever if I sit and read this whole book. A spiritual experience changed us in the past, our views and our outlooks. We saw the bigger picture. I feel like this is everything about the awakening of people and awakening of us, and I mean that on other levels as well. It's a time of honoring your own feelings and becoming that natural healer is what the book's saying. And what we know for sure in the past. And it's time, in the past, we released and embraced our life purpose. And you commit to making a better yourself. So as a collective conscious, that's what was going on in the past. Vision Quest, we all seeked knowledge and seeking knowledge. If you are hearing this and you're resonating with this, it's because you are like us and you meditate and you are connected and you're yearning for that knowledge, and that's something that you have seeked out in the past. We have as a collection. Well, it is a collection, but a collective consciousness. Also, a retreat time since September where we are a retreat. Going back in the cave sounds so much more hermited, which we are because of what's going on around us and what's been going on, and it seems everything around us is changing. So a lot of us has retreated, but this is the cave card, and I want to read it just off the top here for you guys. Focus on you. Get away from it all. Retreat to a spa. Your soul craves quiet time. Rest and recuperate without guilt in preparation for the next leg of your journey. So we took time to get ready for what we didn't know was coming. And so hence the rattle comes in and it disperses the energy. The rattle in Native American belief, it plays a big role in keeping negative energies away. So I feel like this card represents us really coming together and fighting this negative energy that we have around us, and that is being purged from people, and that just getting over to the new world. So I'm going to read the rattle off to you here just a second when I find it. Alright, don't allow your emotions to run the show. Past hurts are affecting the way you come across. Don't settle for second best. Shake off lower energies, rattle and row towards your destiny. So which means that we're coming into what's going on around us as a whole right now as a society. So around us right now is a birth of renewal, and we know this card pretty well, so we'll just play off that. We are right now as a collective consciousness coming alive. We are birthing in a new world, and it is a renewal of everything that we have talked about. This new world is in formation right now, and did we ever think it was going to be in our lifetime? No, not ever. What is around us very strongly right now, covering that birth and renewal, is the drum. And that's awakening. And how pretty is it that, guys, this birth card is, the drum is covering the birth card, okay? And it's just beautiful. And I'm going to read that drum off for you, too, just to give you a little insight. And something might hit home for you individually for this. Past life recollection, God bless me. Past life recollections Awaken through the beat of the drum. Walk to the beat of your own drum. A healing occurs using a shamanic drum. Shamanic journey into the beat of the drum enhances your spiritual sight and connection. So this is the awakening of you, your true path, and it's beautiful. And you are awakening as why you are here. We are coming into our own. People who have not fully awakened and have no idea what this is about are awakening right now. And hence we have to come forth and help those people. We don't look down on them. We don't judge them. We don't try to compete with them. We help them. So that's huge right now. So around us as well is west, which is purge. It's the purging of the energy. We've talked about this, how beautiful it is to see in these cards right now. Is amazing. I told you this deck does not disappoint ever. Also around us is the death, and it's transmigration. This is the transmigration into the new world. Yeah. We are feeling all kinds of emotions. We are still going to have to go through a lot of shit to get completely over to the other side, but this is okay. This is to help. It's almost like our spiritual growth is being sped up, and we said that last year in meditation at one time. So around us right now is that transmigration. We are feeling the effects of that, whether it be through we are transforming our lives, which is absolutely true. Dallas and I are doing it right now with our health and our mind, and just getting everything in sync, like we knew we had to. And for the world, I feel like all of you are doing the same thing. You feel this. So also around us is bones for casting divination. Now I'm going to go ahead and read from that too and tell you what our take on it would be. Pay attention. The signs and messages you've been asking for are staring you in the face. Ask spirit and the forces of nature for advice and knowledge. Be observant. Trust your intuition. You already have the answers. Hone your divination skills and use them. This is so true, and we've talked about this. That intuition is on point right now. Use it to your ability. Also, amplification of crystals. Woo! Huge around us right now, y'all. Let's go over to crystals, and I'll give you a little overview of what they're saying.
I'm telling you, this reading couldn't be more spot on, and guys, I wish you could see it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm going to also read these got beautiful poems in them, too. These are so inspiring. Working with crystals will enhance your spiritual connection. You have a natural understanding of mineral kingdom. Study the use and properties of crystals. Use crystals for journeying and healing work. See crystal clear intentions to achieve your goals. So what I take from that for the world is to clear your mind of anything that you have been taught. Clear your mind of any negativity and let that healing come in and amplify. And what is really cool, Dallas, is that we come across the crystals earlier with these synchronicities that we've been experiencing.
Yes, we did.
All right, so this is what you guys is going around you right now. This is what we have as a collective to look out for in the next 3 to 6 months. I was going to read this. Sorry. To amplify, we should unite. This is true, guys. Listen. Crystals help to shine your light. Upon your heart, rose quartz for love, were gifts from earth and stars above. Y'all have no clue how much that hits. Yeah. Do you not feel that? Feel that, people.
Yes, please.
All right, in the next 3 to 6 months, this is what we got going on. We've got the 4-legged animal, and this is endurance. So you have a special gift and affinity with animals. Your power animal is waiting to meet you in your dreams through meditation. Animal would benefit your company and healing work. I do not believe that's what this reading is about. I believe that your animal spirits are around and will in the next 3 to 6 months offer up that endurance to help you carry on. They may also come to you in the physical form, so look out for the visitation. Their energy lives in the other worlds, and they are very much alive. This card reminds you to ask for assistance and to be open to the animals around you. Hone their energies as they offer you the medicine they hold as helping hand. Call upon the 4-legged who can give you the strength required to push through. So if you guys are not familiar with spirit animals, we have spirit animals. Am I close to mine? I'm not. But the cards have told us a couple of times we will connect or connected to animals more. Yeah. And this is not just physical animals. This is your spirit animal, right. An animal spirit. So I'll greet you from the other side, journey within, go for a ride. Endurance requires strength, valor, and it comes to you. It comes to you, hear lions roar. So I think that the things that we are going through right now currently is prepping us to be more, to be stronger, to be stronger in the end of it.
I agree.
Alright, and then following up, we have the Tree People Sustenances. Alright. Y'all, I can't pronunciate words.
It's okay, it's good. Sustenance. It's a hard one.
I'm an Appalachian English talker.
That's right.
Right. Alright, Tree People. Consider your footprint on the world around you. This is huge too. Everybody talks about global warming and stuff, and I've always found it full of shit. I ain't lying. Because we're raised so ignorant. We're really blinded to all the stuff and damage that we've done to Mother Earth.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I see us as a collective working more to repair Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And that is part of the New World as well. So that is coming the next 3 to 6 months. Really closer to the 3-month mark. So I may do another reading maybe every 3 months or something like that, just to update and see where we're at and see. The other reading was very validating when we read back on it. It was amazing. And then we have a completion of the shaman here. We'll get to that too. But also this card just tells you to be more conscious of everything around you, and to appreciate things around you, and to enjoy nature too. So that's something that people will be doing more in the next 3 to 6 months.
Part of that karmic energy is real, man. If you don't take care of the earth, it's not going to take care of you.
Nope.
So make sure you're doing your part to take care of it.
All right. So next we have the Shaman Card, which is completion. So with this card, it can mean different things. You may have become disconnected from your soul, or be lacking vision or perception of who you are while you are here and what life is about. Look beneath the surface and you will discover a living tradition that flows through your blood and bones. As your ancestral memory awakens, you will journey through time, coming full circle to become one who knows, whole, and complete. So I think it's a completion of knowledge. I think it's a completion of what we were sent here for. Not so much just a completion and we're done, but I feel it's come full. The intentions have come into completion.
Yeah, right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then south with abundance means that we will be abundant in a lot of things, but we are going to read that card. Let's see.
No, abundance is big right now.
Your tomorrows will be provided for. Hard work pays off. Time to reap the rewards. So we're going to see a lot of that positivity. We're going to see the work pay off. We're going to see how our energies truly affect the collectiveness, and how we are positive and that love, and it's just a beautiful world. And to top it off is the medicine wheel, which is a continuation. It's beautiful. It's healing. It is a continuation of our journeys, which will, again, just because we feel like we completed something doesn't mean we won't go on.
We're always going to be a teacher. We're always going to be a student. That wheel is going to go on. That circle is going to go on until we complete our mission on this particular life. Right.
That's right. Yep. So overall, the medicine wheel comes in, and that's a continuation of the energy if we allow it. And also, too, I feel like this card has another meaning that's coming through. We've talked about a lot lately is how everything is so repetitive in our lives. The continuation of everything, how it replays over and over and over. I feel like that medicine wheel represents the continuation of not just breaking generational issues, breaking through to a more positive, higher vibrational plane, but just healing overall. And then on the Sacred Rebels deck, we've got free from judgment and free to love. So how validating.
How true.
How
that encompasses everything right there, guys. Free from judgment, free to love.
Yeah.
Take that in for a second. That's powerful.
Yeah, so that card right there represents the judgment we all feel for being the spiritual beings that we are, okay? So as a collective, some of us are very comfortable with who they are. Some of us struggle with who they are, and we can't change those people, but we can help those people by showing them that love and show them that when you become yourself and you let go of all that judgment, that you're free to love yourself because you're the only one that holds you back. So that's huge in the next 3 months here in the spiritual world and the spiritual forecast.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I always say we've got this one body and this one lifetime and this mission that we're on right now, so why not celebrate it?
Yeah.
And don't be so hard on yourself. Cut yourself a little bit of slack when it comes to that kind of thing. I'm guilty. Holly has to kick my ass all the time.
Yep, I do.
Keep my mind in the right direction on that, but once you truly learn to love yourself, though, you'll never forget how to do that. You might have moments of lows in life, but you'll never truly forget how to love yourself.
That's right. And it falls into your spirituality. It plays a huge part of your spirituality because you're healing yourself. That's what it boils down to, is a lot of healing for ourselves. And although the death card lay in front of us, just remember right now is a time of transmigration. You are feeling the energy. Our bodies are adjusting to that new quote-unquote DNA or energy settling body, whatever you want to call it. We're just adjusting to a new world, and we felt it. We knew it. We've talked about this privately and not on the show. Is how we feel that our body's changing. We feel stronger than we have in definitely a year after COVID and all our health issues that we've had and the losses of family members that we've had. We are freaking growing and we are prospering, and I hope you guys are feeling that too, because let me tell you, nothing has ever been handed to either one of us in our lives, and we don't expect anything to be handed to us, and we are so grateful to be on this path. And yeah, that's our forecast for the next 3 months. If this resonates with you, you guys drop us a message, drop us something. Just let us know, man. Email us or whatever you gotta do.
We are curious creatures, and we want to know. We crave that validation, even though we don't need it. We crave it. So yeah, don't be shy. Reach out to us. Tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah.